This is my handstand conditioning training, L-sits with leg switches, helping to build deep core conditioning and core lines through the leg line to the arm line and shoulder alignment. This also helps with press work and the ability to find space to transition through your handstands. Doing 2 sets of 10 switches, making sure to pull the legs into the hip sockets, belly button, ribs in, shoulders down, and to breathe as you do it. Roll back to straddle, pushing yourself up into a straddle hold and rolling back. This is a very deep core exercise helping to build balance with mobility and movement. You can also do this in rollback straddle to L-sit as well. At the end of this, I would hold for a 30-second period to work on the endurance and strength in this position. This is a fantastic core conditioner, also helps with hamstrings, quadriceps, calf, ankle as you're building the leg line and bringing the leg flexibility and strength into the hip line, building shoulder endurance as you do it and external rotation of the arms. Doing 2 sets of 10 of these. Pressing up into handstand, going pike to straddle 5 times. This is very good to help with learning about your hip placement and also understanding your core and your shoulder and your hip placement up in the air over your hand-shoulder alignment. When you have this stacked correctly, this exercise becomes graceful and easy. When you are stacked incorrectly, this exercise becomes all about strength and very fatiguing and going through the grind. An important thing to note whilst I'm doing here is a rest period. Rest periods can help you to create these positions very easily. Sometimes we over-push exercises and we can't do them thinking we're not capable, but rest periods are very important as we go through our training. Doing a pike press halfway helps you build the deep core and the alignment. It's very important. It helps us to engage the shoulder line and the hip space. Also to make sure the head is in alignment and the ribs are engaged correctly. Doing 2 sets times 3. It would take about a minute between. Then moving to full handstand pike presses, generally having a touchdown at the bottom and resting. I'm trying to do 3 full pike presses, no touchdown, working a little bit more on strength and endurance and mobility as I do this to control myself to move to deeper levels and work towards 1 arm handstands and shoulder endurance for that. Moving to shoulder taps is a very strong way to build up that strength and make sure the shoulder alignment is working so you can move towards 1 arms, doing 2 sets of 5 each side. Taking your fingers off and transitioning from one side to the other with a pause in between is a great way to start to build balance as the handstand itself with 2 arms becomes the rest. Working fingertips